Hi, Kay. Thanks for coming in
Yeah.
today. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, good. So are you getting ready to head back to Canada for the summer?
Pretty much. Busy. It's the last week is always busy. Super
Yeah.
busy.
Good, good. Okay, so just to let you know that I've gone over all of your information, your blood work, and your diet history, the intake form, and we're going to talk about some of the things from the physical assessment from last week and these, and then I'm going to come up with just a beginning plan for you to get started to help you get to your goals. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds great.
Okay. So first I'd like to start out by just kind of recapping your main complaints is, number one, you wanted to have increased longevity, increase your energy. You talked about it, you put in your intake form that you noticed that you were losing upper body muscle mass and that you had dry, itchy skin. Okay, so tell me about the dry skin. Do you also have dry mouth and dry eyes, or is it just your skin?
No, it's just my skin.
You don't wake up feeling parched mouth and your eyes aren't matted?
No.
Okay, that's good. Okay, there's a few things that I noticed that you had mentioned before and in your intake form that may be keeping you from reaching your health goal. One of them is your loss of muscle mass. You say you don't really like going to the gym. And working out. You like walking, and you do a lot of walking here, and when you're in Mexico, and also when you're in Canada, you like taking long walks in the forest with your dog. But is there any other activity that you enjoy that could help build upper body strength?
Gardening. I used to garden. I haven't gardened for a while. My plan is I have a new house, and I'm going to be putting in a whole new vegetable bed. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a huge amount of upper body work, so that's the plan.
Okay.
To, work on it. I just know that, I can go to the gym for a week and then I'm bored with it. And I need something that I can continue.
Okay. And another thing that's probably interfering with your consistency is the fact that you travel back and forth from U.S. to Canada, and then when you're in Canada, you have children on each coast, and you're flying back and forth, and it's kind of hard to get into a routine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And then you had emphasized that you know that you need to quit smoking, and then that all the stress of traveling and being unsettled is kind of keeping you feeling like
grounded.
Yeah.
To do it.
Yeah. Okay. So really what I hear you saying is if you could find an activity that you really enjoy and that was more social, that was, required upper body strength, that would be a lot easier for you to do than just going to the gym.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'd like to go over a little bit of just from our last appointment, when I did your physical assessment, the only thing that stood out, everything else is great. Your blood pressure, your BMI, your BMR, everything was really good. The only thing you noticed was your dry skin and you had some inflammation and itchiness on your eyes. Okay? And so when I went over your blood work, there was only a few things that stood out. The one thing is I noticed that you may have a possible B12 deficiency and anemia, and which can translate as just fatigue. Okay, and this could be from poor digestion or a lack of a protein in the stomach that's called intrinsic factor that's required to remove B12 from our food and absorb it. Mm-hmm. And as we get older, we lose our ability to maintain digestive function. So I wanted to ask you, do you have any numbness or tingling in your hands or feet or extremities?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. And another thing on your test was a marker called GGT, which is gamma glutamyl transferase. And that's an enzyme that we look at to assess liver function. So when this enzyme goes really high, then we're suspicious of liver disease. But yours is just mildly elevated. And there's certain things that can cause that, which is not too disturbing, like maybe your smoking can cause that because environmental toxins can tend to raise GGT, and even alcohol intake, even a moderate alcohol intake.
Right.
And you like to have a glass of
Darn.
wine, 2 or 3, 3 or 4 nights a week?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's considered moderate intake, and but that can cause a mild elevation. So we're not too concerned about that marker. We're just going to watch it for now, okay? And there's only one other thing on your blood work that was a little concerning. You have a slight elevation of LDL cholesterol. It's really desirable to have LDL below 100, and yours was 112. But when we look at that, we look at all of your cholesterol markers, and so we kind of do a ratio between LDL and HDL. And your ratio was actually quite low. And so when I did a calculation to try to figure out your risk factor for developing cardiovascular disease over the next 10 years, your risk is very low. But we do want to kind of work on that LDL and get it within a good range. Does that sound okay?
Sounds great.
Okay. Now, let's just talk about the 3-day diet plan that you had. You know, you're smiling.
Yes. Well, because you know, I thought I should be honest that it was a really crazy 3 days, and I indulged one night of starving, and I actually knew I wasn't going to be able to sleep unless I ate something, so I had that toast.
Okay.
Bad, I know.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. So you were entertaining and you had a dinner party one of those nights, and so it's not really typical, because I know that you had mentioned that you shop at the co-op, you avoid GMOs, and you love organic, and you love to cook, and you incorporate all kind of fabulous herbs in your
And I try to eat a lot of vegetables. I really do.
Okay. So, but one thing I want to do is kind of just make a couple of changes right now, and so maybe we can kind of help bring some of these lab values into place and kind of help you with your health goals. Okay. The biggest thing that I noticed is your water intake is quite low. And do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I think you're right. And it's something I'm aware of. And I don't remember to drink, even though I know I should. I realize that I haven't had any water for 4 hours or 5 hours. Sometimes, I'm aware of it. But so you're right. I probably am not drinking enough water for sure.
Well, you know, that's common. As we age, we lose our sense of thirst. And it's real common for people over the ages of, 60, 65 to be dehydrated, and that can actually affect your skin and we want your skin to look radiant and well hydrated, and it can affect digestion too, because the water will the enterocytes inside the small intestines need to be well hydrated to be able to absorb your nutrients.
Could that be contributing to my skin?
Yeah, it could be. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a handout that I made up of 25 tips of how to increase your water intake.
Okay.
And you can kind of take a look at that and pick out the ones that you think is doable for you. Okay. And I noticed that you had skipped a couple of meals on occasion, and that your breakfast is not well balanced. You have your coffee and you put sugar in it, and then in the afternoon you put sugar in your coffee. But so in the morning you're having caffeine and you're having sugar, and then like one morning you just had a really small banana. And another morning you had nothing, and then one morning you had a little small piece of cheese and some nuts. Is that common for you? Do you normally skip breakfast?
I tend to only have something to eat sometime in the morning. It's not. It kind of varies, that I'm quite capable of skipping breakfast, but then I don't have lunch. I usually eat around 10 or 10:30. Then I'm good till dinner. I'm not a sort of a get up every morning and have breakfast whether I'm hungry or not. I don't do that. I have to be hungry.
What do you think about adding a little protein in your breakfast? One good thing that I like to do myself and then tell clients is to keep hard-boiled eggs. Even just one hard-boiled egg can help provide enough protein and fatty acids, and it's good, you know, to help help sustain you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, are you comfortable with getting more protein in your breakfast meal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. And you already stated you think you're getting enough vegetables, even though on this last the 3-day intake it didn't look like your vegetable intake was sufficient, but that might not be reflective of normal.
Well, a person does as best they can, and I think I'm probably doing as best I can.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that means that I'm having, for sure, unless there's a crazy day, and I'm on the road all day, or there's some circumstance that prevents it, I always have, for sure, 6 or 7 serving sizes of vegetables. It might not be 6 or 7 different vegetables, but I'm pretty proud of my vegetable intake. I'm pretty solid on vegetables.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so just to summarize your main concerns is to have more energy, increase longevity, address your dry, itchy skin, and increase your body strength. And I also want to add to that, maybe a possible anemia from B12 deficiency. Now, I'm not going to suggest that you quit smoking right now, because you said that you weren't really ready. I mean, you're kind of unsettled.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you, like, within the next 3 to 6 months, where do you see yourself on a let's say a scale of 0 to 100 of being ready to stop smoking?
Oh, I think in the next 3 months, absolutely. I'm going to get home. I'm going to calm down, and that's probably my main goal.
Okay.
For when I get home.
So you're at a readiness of 100.
Totally.
Okay. Awesome. So, for today, we can start. I just want to start with like maybe 2 things about your diet. Number 1 is increasing the water intake.
Yeah.
And I want you to start drinking about half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. And so that's about 2 big liters. Okay? And
that's 24 hours.
Yeah, over a 24-hour period. Okay? And another thing that I would like to see you do is maybe substitute the sugar that you're having in your coffee. Are you okay with black coffee?
I'm okay with coffee with milk.
With milk. Okay. Okay, well, let's just start with trying to cut out the simple sugars, and then at night, and if you get hungry, you said you're a big vegetable intake, but are you eating at least 2 to 3 fruits a day?
Yeah.
Maybe have a piece of fruit instead.
I will. I promise.
And
it was a real step out of the norm for me.
Okay. And so what I'm going to do is, your diet is really good. I know you like to eat fish, and it's really, really good. But I'm going to give you a copy of the Mediterranean diet. You're almost eating, pretty close to that already. But just so you can kind of take a look at it and see how much carbohydrates and sugars are allowed, and kind of compare to what you're eating.
Yeah, that'd be really helpful.
We're going to do that. And I'm also going to give you a handout of herbs that help and aid in digestion.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And, so there's a couple of other things that I would like to talk to you about with your lifestyle. One is your upper body strength. So what type of, what do you think about yoga?
Oh, yoga is great.
Okay.
That's something
Okay.
I sort of messed with it, but I haven't really gotten into it. And it's something that I can generalize from one place to another, because there's yoga studios everywhere now.
Yeah. So
yes.
You enjoy yoga.
Yeah,
Yoga is really good,
yeah.
and you can actually pick whatever moderation, whatever level you're
right.
comfortable.
Yeah.
That and the gardening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're not gardening on a regular basis, you can
Do
use
yoga.
yoga instead. Yeah. Okay, that would be really good. A good goal. And another thing is, while you're in Mexico, we have the hot springs right down the street for relaxation. And I know you love to entertain, and you said you have house guests a lot, and it's kind of stressful. And I think I see you as the kind of person that wants to make sure everybody's having a lovely time, and that can be kind of stressful, to where you may not be actually taking care of yourself and getting enough rest and relaxation because you're all of the entertainment.
Right.
And so we have plenty of massage therapists here. I think you can get a massage for less than $20 US, and your Canadian health care, you had mentioned that covers massage.
My insurance covers
your insurance
it,
covers in Canada. So, try to incorporate more relaxation, spa days,
Okay.
more time for you.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Now, I'm only going to make, I would like to make a couple of 3 supplement recommendations. I want you to start taking some digestive enzymes to help you digest your
Okay.
food, and it also help you absorb your nutrients. Okay, and I'm going to put you on a high potency multivitamin with minerals and a little extra B12 every day.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to have you take 1,000 micrograms once a day to kind of boost that up. And I'd like for you to go back to your doctor and have them do a test for something that we call CRP, which is C-reactive protein, and it measures the inflammation in your body. Because if we can lower inflammation, you will have more energy.
Okay.
And just to see where we're at. And I'd like to do a urinary organic acid test. And it's a urine test, and I'll give you a test kit today. And from that, I can tell how well your body is making energy.
Oh,
And if
okay.
there's any problems, a nutrient, it'll tell me if you have a nutrient deficiency that's
okay.
preventing that.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have any questions for me?
I'm just wondering, that's a huge amount of information, really helpful. I'm getting a report, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a report. I'm going to
Okay.
give you a handout of the
The 3
Mediterranean
handouts,
diet and the 25 tips on increasing water intake, and also a list of digestive herbs. And you
Okay.
can use them in cooking or as a tea.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay?
The B12, some people get shots.
Yes.
Maybe I could get that.
You could. That's something that you would have to talk to your doctor about. And I know that they're available here at the Ajijic Clinic for, I think, 20 pesos. If you want to go down there and talk to them, I'm sure they'd be happy to give you a shot. If you would
But I
like.
think maybe I'll just go with the supplements.
Okay.
I mean, it's something like 1,000 micrograms, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once we get your organic acid test in, we can see
Right.
if
Right.
you actually really are. Okay.
And my only last question would be, when would I see you again? Like, when
Yes. I want you to see me like in 2 weeks. I know you're going to
Okay.
be in Canada, but I do remote
Right.
meetings. I have an online meeting service, and we
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
do a remote meeting. How's
Yeah,
that?
That's great.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, Kate.
Okay, thanks,
And
Gail.
I will talk to you in 2 weeks.
Okay, thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.